Hi everyone, it's Rebecca here, and I thought it might be helpful to do a few videos on the kind of thing from the perspective of the carer. So you might be a parent, you might be a partner, a best friend of somebody that's struggling with an eating disorder at the moment. And I thought it might be helpful to share with you some of the things I wish I'd known then when B was when we were going through B's anorexia, because I remember feeling completely isolated, quite hopeless at times, and really struggling because it was very difficult. I felt my entire focus was on B and helping her get better, forgetting that we were all in this together as a family. But I'm thinking specifically of as primary carer, if you like, what that was like for me. And I'm just going to do a short video because actually one of the things that B and I both have talked about and struggled with at the time was our attention span, and not being able to read much or watch much, or because our minds were so full of noise. And that's something that I'll go into in another video. But what I want to share today, because it feels like the most important thing, is to let you know that you're doing the best you can. That's so important to be aware of that. That some days are just going to be really hard work, and other days are going to seem a little easier. But at any one moment, whatever your state of mind, you are doing the best that you can. And I think the other thing to remember here as well is that, and so is everybody else around us. So it might look like certainly for me, there were days that I just wanted to urge B to eat, just can't you eat? And in hindsight now, I know that she was also doing the best that she could, because the thing is, if we could do better, we would be doing better. And I remember having this conversation with a client not that long ago where he was saying to me, but I should be doing better. I should be doing better. And really giving himself a hard time about it. And I just knew, I felt it really kind of deeply here, that what he wasn't able to see was that he was doing the best that he could. And that on a different day, things might look better. So I think if we can ease up on ourselves, know that we are that's all we can ever do, is the best. And if you think about that for a moment, you can't do any better, because you would be if you could. So know that the people around you that are well-meaning but maybe not saying the right thing, that feels like it's not the right thing, they're doing the best that they can as well, given where they're coming from in their mind. And so is your loved one. And it can feel really hard at sometimes to be able to acknowledge that. So that's something that I would love you to just bear in mind and have just in your awareness, this whole idea that we're all doing the best we can, given our current state of mind, what looks real to us, and see if that has any impact on your day-to-day living. And the other thing I want to just bring in here as well, and we're going to be doing a number of videos on this, is the importance of self-care. And I always go back to my favourite kind of example of this, which is when we're sitting on a plane, taxiing down the runway, when the stewards are going through their security briefing that they're sharing with us, which we've heard a million times. Well, maybe not a million times, but you know what I mean, every time we've been on a plane. And the thing that they say is, when there is a drop in cabin pressure, the oxygen masks will automatically fall from the ceiling. Put yours on before you help anybody else with theirs. Put yours on before you help anybody else with theirs. And we just don't do this in life, do we? We certainly don't do it enough in life. And looking after ourselves, literally helping being able to breathe, is so important before we can help anybody else. Because if we are a complete wreck, wasted in the corner, then we are no use to anybody else. And it's often those that care the most for other people that are the ones that are not very good at doing the self-care. And this isn't about being selfish or just looking after your own needs and not caring about anybody else. This is vital. This is absolutely vital, that you are looking after yourself in whatever way that means. So, and I'm not even talking here about bubble baths and candles and going for massages and stuff like that. It might just be taking time to breathe. It might be closing a door. It might be saying no to something. So take a look at that. What are the things in your life that you could maybe tweak so that you're looking after your own needs first? So come back to me with any questions that you've got. We're here to support you, and we'll be back again with you quite soon. Bye for now.